I have always been like interested in music. Like I said, I was an artist, but then it was also the drive that I was tired of going to like recording studios and people couldn't like engineer me the way I envisioned my sound being.
So that's when my studio was in Hyattsville. I had Gunplay come through the studio, and bruh, like, he only did 2 hours, but they drunk 9 bottles of Moet and used, I think, 6 or 7 packs of backwoods in 2 hours.
I would say the hardest part getting this thing is really just getting in here, to be honest. Like, you know, coming together as entrepreneurs and just like really just getting the financial back part put together. I think that was like the real big hump. Other than that, once we was able to sign them papers and get those keys, we was on the run. We was ready to work.
Gentrification is a bad thing if you're not including the community that was already there on the gentrification, like whatever opportunities are they getting, are we just getting pushed out, you know what I'm saying, or are we giving better opportunities, you know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing. It's like a lot of people, unpopular opinion, man, it's shit good because that's what we really want, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you start a business, you try and branch out of your normal reach, you know what I'm saying?
It depends on who we talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, for me, it's a good thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like diversity. I like, you know what I'm saying, multiculturals, you know what I'm saying, being in the multicultural environment. And then it's like, it give you opportunity to learn from different people, you know what I'm saying? People learn from you.
Some places they didn't gentrify, it's it's a made thing safer, you know what I'm saying? But how it affecting the people in the community, so that's a tough one.
It can be bad folks for the people that's moving around wherever they moving to, you know what I'm saying? And it might be a bad situation for the people that's already right there that might gotta, you know what I'm saying, being pushed out.
Like, that's something that be throwing me off. Like, a lot of people always talk about, man, they still be trying, slavery still exists and racism still exists and this and that. But then as soon as gentrification happened, y'all, we the first ones that's complaining, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's racism, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy.
I go by Tay Man. Everybody in the city call me Tay Man. Originally from Maryland. What I do is I invest. I'm an investor. That's what I like to call it. I invest in a couple different things. I got a brand, a clothing brand called Good Men. I own a studio, which we are in right now. It's called UCR8 Studios. And I got a bunch of other little things that I got going on. You can follow me and check those things out. We're in a world, a content-driven world. I love the space. I love what it represents and what we could build. And so I came together with some other entrepreneurs and talent, and we came and grabbed this building, and yeah, this is what it came to be, a creative spot. So that's what it's for me. So we're at 4941 Beech Road. You're at Media Group building, and we have 3 different businesses here. So we have 2 studios upstairs with 2 engineers that own their own studios, and that's Gawd Studios and Finesse Soundz. And what we do down here, we have UCR8 Studios down here, and what we do down here is We have a space where we do photographs, videography, different small events. We host different small events. What else we got going on down here? We doing podcasts. We have a podcast down here, a room that we build out to do different podcasts. Man, it's a lot of things you can do in this space. We also have a printing machine down here that my partner runs. And we sell the Good Men brand out of here as well, so you can always come shop and get the Good Men brand from out of here. I used to be involved in music. I used to rap, so I used to I had that time when I was in the studios and paying for all of this stuff, doing videos, doing the recording part. Just needing a space like this, and if this wasn't planned or this wasn't something that I was looking to do, it just happened to come back around, something that I love doing. So here it is. I had a chance to invest in doing it, so that's where we at. One of the hardest parts getting this thing started, we went over some hills and some loops. But the hardest part getting this thing started was, I would say the hardest part getting this thing, is really just getting in here, to be honest. Coming together as entrepreneurs and just really just getting the financial back part put together. And I think that was the real big hump. Other than that, once we was able to sign them papers and get those keys, we was on the run. We was ready to work. And family response and to me getting involved in this, they were excited for the situation. They thought it was a great move. 4 black men came together to put something together and start a business. Man, they loved everything about it. We're gonna do a lot of work from out of here, so that's how they look at it and view it as. So, and it's something that I can lead to my kids if something happened to me today. You know what I'm saying? I love the space. Every time I come here, it's just refreshing to me. Maybe I haven't came across something that for me not to like this joint yet, or make me not like this joint. But for right now, everything cool, man. Everything copacetic. I love it, and I'm gonna love it even more once we start making the money that we supposed to make in this joint. What I've heard from people just being in here that's been in the other studios and things like that around the area, they like the fact that they can do everything here. It's a one-stop shop, you know what I'm saying? They can record, come downstairs, shoot a video, they can get shirts pressed up, shoot, man. You can do a lot of stuff here that you probably can't do in a lot of other studios that they probably don't offer or don't have. The aspiration for this place is to be that stepping stone to open 3-4 more these places like this. So, I hope we get all the who's and, you know what I'm saying, the who's nots to come through here. So, yeah.
I just had this conversation the other day.
Hey, that's a funny question, bruh. Cause I hate Waldorf.
It's DMV, but it's like the Super Maryland part of DMV.
Clinton is barely the DMV. So Waldorf, that's I don't know. Maybe
you know what I'm saying? It's like when somebody mentioned Laurel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, what the fuck, bro? I'm not about to take that drive.
I don't go out Waldorf for nothing. I don't drive out there. You can't even take me out there. Waldorf, it's his own world. It's damn near like Baltimore.
But see, now, I don't know, the shit crazy, cause I be out Waldorf now, you know what I'm saying? So it's but it still be damn, do I feel like driving out there? But it's I be in the mood to drive the Waldorf before Laurel now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the DMV, it's just the super side part and shit.
Hey, look, you know what? I ain't gonna disrespect y'all, cause I got some Waldorf clients. It's the DMV.
I ain't claiming it, so yeah, Waldorf can have it. St. Mary's can be St. Mary's.
Everybody call me Mike Reason. or the mix guy. From the DMV area, you know what I'm saying? Raised out here. And what I do is I get the hottest mixes in the DMV. Everything you probably heard, you know, from the DMV in terms of mainstream is done. Probably touch my fingers. I always planned to be in the music. I didn't really know the different type of, you know, jobs and stuff you can have in music, you know, being a A&R or working in a studio, being a producer. I just knew I wanted to do music. You know, I wrote my first song, 4th grade, and then just went from there. Growing up, you know, my friends and family perspective on, you know, me doing this music stuff was like, it was always supportive. I started this with my friends, you know, and then like my mother pushed me to make it a business and to like actually charge people. Like she went down to Baltimore, filed my LLC paperwork, and was like, look, charge these, they ain't about to keep coming in my basement, you know what I'm saying, for free. So, you know, started from there, and I still got that same support to this day. I think the hardest part of starting is getting people to, you know, to rock with you. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, doing it, or they say they doing it, you know, or got studios, you know. So I think just getting people to rock with you, and, you know, people didn't really rock with me until they start seeing me work with certain people. And I think like the first person was like my sis, Lola Monroe. When I was like doing all her stuff, you know, had people comment just cause I was doing Lola Monroe stuff, you know. And you know, and I guess that like gave them some type of trust in what I could do. I think I first discovered my craft at church. I'm actually a preacher's son. My father, he a bishop, you know. And I discovered, you know, my love for music and, you know, singing and messing with the drums and the organ and all that stuff, like in church. So I think that's like, you know, my real background. And that's why I think I put like a lot of feeling in my music and in my mixes. One of the things that I feel like is disappointing, you know, in terms of like my field, is that I think there's a lot of guys that they jump into it and they get the equipment. You know, they set up these nice studios and stuff, but they don't really got the knowledge. And you know, and that's just my issue. You know what I'm saying? I went to school for this. And I ain't saying everybody do, but I just feel like at least be knowledgeable about the craft. Just don't look at it as a commodity, like, oh, studios make money, let me go get me one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's one of the things I don't like. But one of the things I do like is just like how the music has evolved, you know, since I started. Like when I first started this, you know, doing music, like, you know, just the regular consumer in the area, they didn't want to hear DMV rappers, you know, and now that's like literally like all these kids listen to. They listen to DMV rap, you know. I know who's popping by who my nieces are listening to. So it's like, it's just different, and that's awesome. In terms of like people's craft and like, you know, their skill level, I always feel like whenever you come in the studio with me, you're gonna leave a better artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like how I try to do it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they give me, I try to help them, you know, meet the vision that they looking for. And you know, and everybody got different skill levels, but everybody like what they like too. Just cause you like something don't mean somebody else don't, you know, so. The wildest story I had in the studio, I'm just gonna tell a quick one. So that's when my studio was in Hyattsville, I had Gunplay come through the studio. And bruh, like, he only did 2 hours, but they drunk 9 bottles of Moet and used, I think, 6 or 7 packs of backwoods in 2 hours. 2 hours. I came back to the building the next day, it was still smoked out. It was still crazy. I gotta say, that's like one of the like most unbelievable ones to me, because I'm like, I don't know how they did that. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things I want to see in the DMV area more is like just showing more love to the DMV artists. Because I feel like the club promoters and the radio, they quick to give somebody on the outside way more love than they give anybody from here. You know what I'm saying? And they don't do that in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that in New York. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they show love from the bottom up. And I'm not saying that they don't at all, because it's way better than it used to be. I just wanted to be like, man, why we can't get some of our artists on these headlines for these clubs? And, you know what I'm saying, start putting them into position. So I mean, that's all I want to see, you know, really just giving the artists more opportunities on the, you know, mainstream level and giving them a little bit more shine. Somebody that inspired me, somebody I looked up to when I first started off, if you've been doing music for a while, here in the DMV area, you might have heard the name Boo Boo, the producer, but he really inspired me, helped me take my craft to another level, just watching him. And he probably didn't even know that I was really like just picking little things from him, but you know, but just sitting in the studio with him, you know, watching him, and then yeah, so I'm gonna go with Boo Boo. He's probably my biggest influence, and you know, doing this stuff. My suggestion for anybody that's trying to get into it, I always suggest you learn sound theory. You know what I'm saying? Because once you learn sound theory, then all the other stuff when you're watching these YouTube videos and you learn it yourself, because this stuff you can really learn yourself. But once you learn that sound theory, then you can really apply it, and you know what you're doing. You're not just making a movement. You know why you're making a movement. You know why you're bringing it to a certain level, or you know why you compressing this and what compression is. I just you know, just be knowledgeable about it. You know what I'm saying? And you can be great. You know, so anybody that listen to music and know what good music sound like can do this. I see myself really just, you know, kind of starting to do it now. I'm just really just trying to usher in these next, you know, this next area of engineers, producers, artists. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to put in position. That's one of the reasons we got, you know, this building, this complex, the Media Gods complex, is so that we can, you know, create opportunities for people. You know what I'm saying? So that's my main goal, you know what I'm saying? Just create opportunities and usher into that next generation and make sure that they doing it the right way, because we didn't really have so many people ushering us in. We had to learn as we went along. There's things, you know, just shout out to, you know, all the artists I work with. Shout out to Bro, Shy Glitzy, you know what I'm saying? He gave me a lot of my, you know what I'm saying, fame stuff. You know, Mr. Awesome, you know, Law 1, Law 2, Law 3, y'all have faith 2. And even at Barber Son 1, Barber Son 2, want to give him a big shout out. Shout out to my sis Lola Monroe. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Boye the Banker. You know what I'm saying? Tay Man, Tizzie Tae. You know what I'm saying? And you know, of course, all praises to God. Find me on IG, Mike Reason, MikeReason, or on IG, Mix Gawd Studios. And you know, we spell that with the GAWD because there's only one big GOD. But yes, and you know, then you can find me on LinkedIn. Not playing, but yeah, I'm on the G, and I'm on Twitter too. Mike is Reason. I'm gonna tweet one day. I'm on it though. How long should somebody date before they get married? That's on the couple, but I just say make sure y'all got y'all finances together.
I don't think it's really no duration on that, because it's like,
as long as need be, man. Take your time. Like, learn that person.
Like, love could come in any form or at any time. You know what I'm saying?
Because I done seen finances ruin a whole relationship multiple times. So,
shit, marriage is a business deal. So make sure you going into the right business deal.
Like, you could meet somebody today, and then in 2 weeks, you know, damn, shorty way different from anybody I haven't fucked with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I wouldn't, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it can happen though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, who am I? Tizzie Tae, aka the Drop God, aka the Fed Angel. You know, audio engineer, rapper, songwriter. Man does everything music. I'm from Washington, D.C., you know, grew up in Southeast, you know, but I got pretty much ties everywhere. You know, I try to stay in the mix, you know. Growing up, originally, my original goal in life was to become a mechanical engineer, between mechanical and electrical engineer. I graduated high school salutatorian, and I actually had a full scholarship to Ohio State for engineering. But you know, like, little choices in life took me down the wrong path, ended up losing the scholarship, and you know. And then, to tell you the truth, like, actually, all with the music and the audio engineering, I actually wasn't even interested in audio engineering. I was, you know what I'm saying, I was an artist first, but I was working a job. I had a good government job. You know what I'm saying? I was making a good money. Ended up catching the charge. Lost my license, my clearance, all that. So, you know, I was like, man, damn, what's something I love that I can make, you know what I'm saying, shake? And this was like literally right before COVID hit. So it just so happened, you know, I jumped into the studio game and been taking off ever since. So it was like, hey, if I'm good with it, let's run with it. Another thing in addition to it, like what sparked me, I have always been like interested in music. Like I said, I was an artist, but then it was also the drive that I was tired of going to like recording studios and people couldn't like engineer me the way I envisioned my sound being. So before I even actually started taking the engineering serious, and before I even lost a job, I had went out and bought like my whole setup that's right here. I got this same setup in the house. So I went and bought everything and set up in the house, turned my whole dining room into a studio, whole living room to a studio, and just started teaching myself the basics of it. You know what I'm saying? Start watching YouTube University, you know, learned the fundamentals of recording, start learning the plugins, and then it was like, alright, well, now I ain't gotta pay for studio time. So yeah, I say for me what the hardest part was, and probably still is today, is like learning what each effect does and utilizing different effects and working with pretty much different voices. Cause like it's easy, like for me, it's easy to record rappers. All rappers rap the same in this area. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the same rap style and doing the same DMV flow. So the challenge for me became in which I started to learn first was like actually recording singers and mixing singers. You know what I'm saying? Because singers, you gotta stack their vocals. Like a rapper could knock out 2 songs in an hour. A singer take 3 hours on 1 song. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was pretty much the hardest part, just learning how to configure different voices and different sounds. But not even just singers. I say singers and like I don't know, cause I mean I've worked with some rappers that like, depending on how creative they are, you know what I'm saying, like their bars had too, but yeah, now singers definitely are like the more difficult to work with. Like the love I've been receiving since I've been doing it, like I don't know, like I've been mentioned with the top studios of the area, top engineers of the area. I didn't work with a lot of celebrities. I didn't travel to most places, so it's like, I guess more so being receptive as someone's engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like I always use the analogy, like I tell people, studios like barbershops. Once somebody find their barbershop, they locked in with their barber. You know what I'm saying? My barber go out of town, I ain't getting the shape up until he back. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way with studios. And it was like, I kind of learned that, like I went to prison for a little time, so I kind of learned that when I went away, because even when I'm gone, a lot of people hitting me and writing me, man, bro, we can't wait for you to touch down, bro. I ain't record with nobody. Then when I came back, everybody like, man, bro, I ain't record nothing. I ain't dropped no new, you know what I'm saying? So it was like the reception of it, like people accepting it and people being receptive to your craft and pretty much respecting what you do. So I think that was like, you know what I'm saying, the thing that took me by surprise. See, I ain't gonna lie, I met a lot of engineers who like brag upon their work. Man, I didn't work with this person, nothing, but then them people come back and keep working with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy for somebody to pull up and bring somebody to the studio with you. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can bring anybody in here at any given time, but it's the fact of the matter of, once that person come in here and they recorded off the strength because their man brought them in here, did they hit you to say, hey bro, I'm back in town, I'm trying to lock in with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you retain them as a client? And then the respect issue, because what a lot of people, and I noticed this, and this is why I started engineering for real, like a lot of people don't treat the clients, and it's not even just with studios, like this in period, like any business, a lot of people don't treat their clients as clients. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a top client or a small client, you know what I'm saying, it's just starting. I'm gonna give them the same level of service. I'm gonna treat them the same way. I'm gonna be punctual. I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna mix their shit the same way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get the same shit. You got some people that treat people a certain status differently as opposed to treating everybody fair. And that's why a lot of people fuck with me. Because the moment somebody come in this junk, they're a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I'm handing out waters. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be a good day where I got a photographer up here, man. Hey, bro, grab some pictures of my man for me. You know what I'm saying? I kick you, son. Grab a vlog footage and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the clients are the people that's making me rich for real. And a lot of people like forget that part. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like customer service. You know what I'm saying? It's like with any, like I said, with any job for real. You treat somebody with good customer service, somebody will come back. 9 times out of 10, that customer gonna come back. And they gonna remember you. You know what I'm saying? Like I got clients that I throw specials on certain days with like my other engineers. Bro, nah, bro, we want to record with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know the treatment they gonna get when they recording with me. I ain't about to bullshit around with them. I ain't about to, you know what I'm saying? Like bullshit their time. I ain't about to give them a shitty mix. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat everybody's shit as if it's mine. I ain't gonna hold you though. Like I don't never look at somebody as being trash because. Like and what I realized, every artist have their own type of following. Just cause I don't listen to it, that don't mean that they ain't got 5-6 motherfuckers listen to it. Even if they got 2 people listen to it, that's still an audience. So like for me, I don't say it's no worst part. It's just I try to do my job, like to direct them like, alright bro, I think you should do this over. You know what I'm saying? Nah bro, I think you should, you know what I'm saying, do this. And then like I said, my work ethic and my credit gonna speak for itself. So people gonna take into consideration what I'm saying. But you got some engineers just come in, push the button. Alright, thank you, bro. Send the cash app over. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I know anytime somebody let somebody hear some music, bro, where you record that? Cause I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I know how it should be. Everybody, what studio you go to? You know what I'm saying? Bro, who mixed that genre, bro? Especially if it's cranking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know that's referral basis. A motherfucker could be saying some shitty ass shit in their song, but if the production sound good, nigga, bro, where you record it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think it's really no challenge of working with us, and I don't really think it's trash artists. You know what I'm saying? It's probably people I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that music don't resonate to me, but if they like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Tell you the truth, like, I'm always a student first, so it's like, anybody I encountered, you know what I'm saying, have kind of inspired me. Like I study people. Like even if it's somebody that I ain't even studying to be like, I be like, I don't like the way they move with that. You know what I'm saying? So I know to avoid that. Oh damn, I like the way he just mixed that and did that with that. You know what I'm saying? So I constantly be asking questions. Like even people bring me to other studios. You know what I'm saying? If I see an engineer doing some shit, bro, damn, why you doing like that? Damn, what that do? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always a student to it. So I feel like everything around me pretty much influences me. You know what I'm saying? Like even different artists, hearing artists at like styles and genres I never even worked with, I hear and I be like, damn, bro, I want to try mix that. I want to try mix a record like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think inspiration pretty much all around for me. I say the wildest is spirit, man. Damn. Well, I'm single right now. I'm good. But look, wildest experience, man. I swear to God, girl, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, booked a session with me. She like, I've been trying to work with you for a minute. Book a session. I swear to God, she came in the studio, like, got ass naked. She like, look, this is what she say. She like, can I get comfortable? You know what I'm saying? I like to feel comfortable recording. I'm like, hey, I'm thinking she talking about like drinking shit, light the J, whatever. Bruh, I turned my head, she got ass naked, bruh. Like, I swear to God, bruh. I had to, hey, close session. Nobody come in the show. I had my partners and shit, my bands and them up there. Like, bro, y'all gotta go in, bruh. Like, real live. Like, yeah, that was some crazy shit, though.
She ever came back?
Yeah. Yeah, she came back. But, I think that was probably one of the wildest experiences. And then, so, I think I want to work with, cause I had like previously, like over like before, like prior to last month, I always wanted to record like a choir, but I just did that, so it was like, damn, that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? But I think like I want to work more with recording like a whole band, like a full setup. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a full setup, and I want to get into like show production. You know what I'm saying? Like actually like mixing and handling. You know what I'm saying? Audio for like a main award show or some shit. A suggestion or guide for anybody that's trying to get into engineering. You gotta stay hungry. Like everyday music is changing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be real. Like a lot of like the OG engineers I know that's respected and shit like that. Like these young niggas ain't going to them because they be stuck into their way of engineering from back in the day. Like music is evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta change up. You gotta keep up. Like me, bro. I'm on the jump. I'm listening to like every new artist. I'm listening to what's hot right now, and I'm like, damn, I bet they mix it like this. I'm on YouTube and shit. I'm studying like what gear people use. I'm constantly upgrading. Like people will buy, go get a motherfucking $2,000 mic and just think it's just a mic. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's other shit you got bad that keep your standard up. You know what I'm saying? Shit evolving. And then you got new artists that ain't even like major artists that's like, bruh, man, this artist used this mic and this type of interface and this type of preamp, bruh. I want to use that. You got that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have shit on demand. Like, so it's just staying hungry. Like, I advise somebody jumping into this field. You gotta stay hungry. You gotta stay ambitious. You know what I'm saying? Never get too big headed. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends always tell me, like my friends and some of my top clients, they always tell me, man, Tay, man, you gotta be, man, Tizzie, you gotta be cocky on these niggas, bro. Stop letting your nuts hang and shit. I be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know, I get it. But bro, I'm still learning every day. You know what I'm saying? Like even the best not the best. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that try to think the best is not the best. So you gotta stay on top because at any given moment, bro, you know what I'm saying? Shit could drop. You know what I'm saying? So just stay hungry and shit. Like stay chasing and stay pursuing and stay on top. Like lately, I've been getting a lot of bookings like out of states. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to eventually get to the point where I got multiple studios in different states. You know what I'm saying? Like remote studios. I'm trying to, like I was working on something before I unfortunately got arrested. Like I was trying to build like a studio, get a studio built in Atlanta, but I wanted it like a major label only access studio. You know what I'm saying? Like exclusive studio only for labels, because like a lot of labels, they'll find a studio and they'll log in, bring their own engineers and everything. You know what I'm saying? Log in for like 3 months. Now you got a 3-month contract with a label. But I think that's like my end goal, just having multiple studios and, you know what I'm saying? Like ultimately just teaching people the game. Like a regular studio time, like how 60 hour here, man, label will spend fucking $550 an hour type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
niggas don't even be in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
They just be paying you on the clock.
Yeah, like real life.
Yeah, nah, that's a good.
Just to be on standby for them. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Man, shout out to Media Gods, man. That's where we at, Media Gods Studio Complex, man. You know, I'm one of the owners, man. Log in. We got 3 studios, 3 recording studios, photo video studio, building the podcast, man. Y'all gotta log in for all y'all production needs, man. One-stop shop. You know, we got the screen printing, heat press, everything downstairs. Get your merch, everything. You see what I'm saying? And then, man, just shout out to everybody that's on their grind, man. Everybody that's out here doing something. You see what I'm saying? You know, success is determined by one's own efforts, man. Remember that. You're only as successful as you allow yourself to be. I mean, y'all can find me on Instagram. My personal Instagram is at TIIZIE_TAE. That's at Tizzie_Tae. And then you can follow Finesse Sound Studios. That's FINESSE SOUNDZ Studios with an S. And we on Instagram, website, dropgawd.com, man. Yeah.
If I had to choose one, music or traveling?
Music.
So if I had to do either or, music or traveling, I'm gonna choose music because it take me places anyway. So yeah, I ain't gotta go nowhere.
I'd rather see some shit than hear some shit.
And it's, I mean, it gotta be music. That's, you know, that's my profession.
I'd rather see some shit than hear some shit, so we gonna stay with the traveling. I'm trying to see everything I can see before I close my eyes.
Shit, you hear me? I could buy a resort, you hear me? Fuck it.